God, I kind of feel like you should have brought her like a mint and another pillow and, like, hey, how did she get the cush job there?
Yeah, why couldn't we go and I'd snuggle up with you?
Right? So would I, my friend. It's only because I love you there. But Harry, we love you as well, my friend.
Nice
Thanks
to
for
see
coming
you,
in studio. Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
to see you from the downtown Ace Hardware location, one of 11 San Diego locations. Now, we're here to talk about these Leviton products.
Correct.
These are great products. I mean, at Murray Lamper Design, Build, Remodel, we use all of these products. A lot of them are required by code. So let's just jump in and start with the arc fault interrupter.
Sure. So there's a lot of technology changes and things that people used to think was boring, switches and receptacles. And the first is the arc fault circuit interrupter. So the first question is, what is an arc fault? So an arc fault is basically a leak of electricity. It's when you have a broken wire and the electricity is jumping back and forth between that break.
And it can cause a fire, maybe?
It definitely can cause a fire. It's a high intensity electricity. It can cause a fire.
And this looks a lot like a
GFCI, exactly. That's a ground fault. And the ground fault, that prevents electrical imbalance. So basically, if it were running through you,
Right.
conducted by water usually.
So in theory, this should trip before your circuit breaker trips
Exactly.
to prevent a fire.
And
Exactly.
in English, just so you know, this is really to protect you and your home from getting shocked or starting a fire. That's the basis.
One of the number one causes of home fires is electrical, and arc fault is usually what it is.
Now this is a really cool receptacle.
Yeah, USB charger now built into your receptacle in your wall. Easy change out, couple of screws, and you can go from having just a regular dual receptacle to having dual receptacle with 2 USBs or 4 USBs or whatever you might need.
And do you have to worry about, because different devices need different power charging?
No, this Leviton product is the only one that has a smart chip inside of it, and so it measures what device you've just plugged into it, and recognizes it, and will charge it based on that device's needs.
How cool is that?
Well, not only that, I've got 2 kids who lose the adapters all the time, the chargers, and you won't with this. It's in your wall.
Yeah, exactly. I put 2 of these in our kitchen so that everybody can plug in their mobile devices when we come home.
Now we have National Fire Prevention Week coming up. Can you kind of explain where some of these products might fit in?
Yeah, so the arc fault circuit interrupter is the primary one. Like I said, the electrical fires are the primary fire in a home and usually caused by an arc. So that's number one. And you only need a couple of those in your house at the beginning of the line, and you'll be protected.
Perfect. Okay, so now we jump over to slide dimmers.
Dimmers. So the big thing in dimmers, the change is that the new Leviton dimmers are universal. So they'll work with any bulb type, LED, fluorescent, even halogen, and even the older incandescent. And that's a big problem. Most people, they're changing their bulbs out to LED now.
Like Sean was just saying, he's got the wrong switches in his house.
Exactly.
I'm going to show him how to replace his
Right.
switches.
If you change your bulbs to LED, but you don't change the dimmer to be compatible, it's not going to work properly. And a lot of people blame that problem on the bulb. It's actually a problem with the dimmer. So the Leviton dimmers are universal now, and they have it in all styles, the slide, the rocker, etc.
Now this is
That's
another type
another
of slide
version,
dimmer.
right.
Then we have that's a slide dimmer,
Exactly.
the occupancy sensor.
So we have 2 sensors now from Leviton. These are both energy-saving devices. The occupancy sensor, which is going to turn your lights on and off based on motion, and the humidity sensor, which is for the fan in your bathroom or your kitchen or basement or whatever it might be.
So we have fire safety here, and we also have energy savings.
Right.
And these are so logical, especially if you have kids that leave the lights on all the time and the fans on.
Which I do, trust me.
Exactly.
We argue
yeah,
about that all
huge
the
amount
time.
of electricity wasted by lights being left on, and the motion sensor is a great way to go with
Hear that,
occupancy.
kids?
And then the same thing with the fan in the bathroom being left on, and this will solve that on and off by motion or humidity.
Question for Greg or Harry. You being a pro in the business there, Greg, how easy is this for someone like me to actually put
Well,
in?
you might be a little difficult to teach, but I'm going to teach Sean, and I think he can pull it off.
No,
no,
the co-owner of
seriously,
the show, sure, yeah. he can do
Seriously,
it.
it's pretty easy. You want to turn your power off, take the cover plate off, and as long as you match the wires up to the same pattern as what you have now, it's really straightforward. And I mean, you're talking about a simple, maybe 15, 20-minute job to change out a plug.
Okay, and we've got a fan question we need to get to really quickly here, but we do have a promotion going on right now at all 11 San Diego area Ace Hardware stores for the Leviton products.
That's right. For all through the month of October, come in and buy any Leviton product, and there's many more in addition to what I've shown you here, and you can enter a drawing to win up to $500 in Leviton products.
That's fantastic, and why wouldn't you want to visit the stores? They're fantastic.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Harry.
Here is, well, we have the fan question really quickly. I think our dimmers are haunted sometimes. They just adjust themselves slightly up or down. And then the lights sometimes go off completely. Are they just cheap? Is there a problem, or do we have a ghost?
It could be a problem with the dimmer switch needing to be replaced, but more likely that person has changed their bulbs out to LED or compact fluorescent, and they haven't changed their dimmer to be compatible with it.
All right, Harry Schwartz, downtown
Clint,
Ace
thank
Hardware
you.
location.
Thank you very much.
11 San Diego area locations. Check them out on ApprovedHomePros.com. Always a pleasure to have you, my friend.
Thank you.
And now Jordan at Above and Beyond Carpet Care, how to really care for your area rugs and carpets the right way.